Hey guys, Scully here. So today we're going to take a quick look at my Mikanko Kaiju deck, which happened to net me first place at locals in the past weekend. So beating out such decks such as Pearly and Kashtira. And yeah, so we're going to jump straight into it, guys. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is our hand traps. We do run 2 Nibiru and 3 Ash Blossom of the Joyous Spring. So Ash is still very good this format. You can replace the Ashes for Drolls if you feel like it. But I do side Drolls. Ash is just still a very strong card. Nibiru then, obviously, still a good card, and you can run your Mikankos into the large tokens if it all works out. Our next cards then are going to be our searchers. So we have 3 Diviner of the Hurled. We can drop our Hurl of the Arclight to search for Ohime. We can also drop Entist to pop a card on the field. It also works very nice as a level 2 or a level 6 tuner. The next thing we're going to be looking at is going to be our Kaiju package. So we run 1 of the Dodoran, we run 2 Star Destroyers and 2 Thunders. So Kaiju's this format, very nice, being able to remove stuff from the field such as Barns, such as Interior Beasts. So very good for Kaiju's this format. We're going to be looking at our main package. So we run 2 of the Huli, we run 1 Nini and 2 of the Hare. So that's what we're running in the main deck. So the Hare is your main searcher for equipped spells. Your Nini is your defensive one for the Snatch Steal during your opponent's turn. And the Huli then searches out a trap when it's equipped, but also prevents any Mikanko cards from being targeted. So it's very nice for your back row protection. Then of course we run 3 of the Ohime, which is our boss monster of the deck. Continuing on then, we run 1 Harpies and 2 Lightning Storm. So this is your back row destruction. If you're going second and you're aiming for that ODK, you need your back row destruction. So this is very standard. We then move on to the equip spells. So we run 3 of the Water Obelisk. Very strong card, probably the strongest card in the deck, being able to remove something from your opponent's side of the field, special summon out one of yours. Or do what I do and bounce one of your Kaijus and get 2 monster removals for the price of 1 card. It's insane value. Now we're going to go through the one-offs of the equipped spell. So we run 1 Rondo for your Mind Control, 1 Fire Dance for your Monster Reborn, and to special summon a monster from your opponent's grave if they refuse to summon from hand. We run 1 of the Mayashidori, which is basically a monster reborn itself. When it's in the grave, it can special summon a Mikanko from the grave. It also works as a nice spot removal. And 1 Purification Dance, so that we can equip just straight from hand and remove any special summon monsters that your opponent may summon. Then we have 2 Double-Edged Sword, enabling the OTK. Equip this to any opponent's monster if it's over 4,000 attack, and you attack with an equipped Mikanko or your Ohime, you win the game because the reflect damage is then doubled. So it's a very nice OTK card. You can search it out with Power Braver Dragon, which we'll show you soon. Moving into the last cards of the deck, we have 3 Preparational Rites then for our searchers. And then finishing it off with 2 of the Mikanko Ceremony, 1 Mikanko Kagura. These are your ways to get out your Ohime. So the Ceremony special summons ignoring the summoning conditions. You can then banish it to send a card to the grave from your deck. Your main target is usually Rondo unless you need something specific. And Kagura is just your normal ritual summon card. And the last card then is your Mikanko Rivalry. Mikanko Rivalry is in the deck as a one-off just because it searches Bahari, and that you can search equip spells with this card. Many games have been stolen using this card on the opponent's monster to equip Double-Edged Sword as they're attacking and winning the game. So that's it for the main deck, guys. We're going to move then into the extra deck real quick. So for the extra deck, we run 1 Hurl of the Arclight and 1 Entist. These are your definer of the Hurls searchers. So either search the Ohime or you pop a card. We're moving then into IP Masquerena and Apollousa. So IP Masquerena, very good in this deck. As you can steal your opponent's monsters, we tend to steal at least 2 if we're playing first with Ohime's quick effect with the Rondo or the Nini's quick effect, and then be able off to link off into Apollousa. So very good little combo. Then we're going into Constellar because we run 2 level 6s in the deck. We have a Fortune, which is attack. Basically a card to attack and go into Zeus. Our other level 3 then is the Phantom Knife for spot removal. Levier Sea Dragon, as the new equip spell banishes the Mikanko when it's sent to the grave again. So it's a good way to get your Mikankos back. We want 1 Power Tools Braver Dragon. So Braver Dragon being able to search out your equip spells, and it's just a nice negate to have on the field. And it could be special summoned with your Herald of the Arclight and 1 Mikanko monster. So it's very nice. We do run then the Infernoble card. So we run 1 Captain Oliver, 1 of the Roland, and 1 Emperor, all able to go into a Diviner again. We then run 1 Crystal Wings Synchro and 1 Chen Ying. So these guys are in the deck because we tend to steal opponents' monsters. If we steal a level 6, we can go into Crystal Wing with a Diviner on the field. If we have a level 4 in the field and you've used your Diviner's effect to dump and it's now a level 6, we can go into Chen Ying. Of course, you also run a Seuss in the deck. Sadly, I don't have it with me at the moment. It's currently in the post waiting to be sent out to me. I borrowed a friend's for the locals. So our last thing then to look at is the side deck. So our side deck then runs 3. There can be only 1. Very nice card in this deck, as our Mikankos aren't affected by this. Because they all have different types. Harry is a warrior, Nini spellcaster, Oyama is a fairy, and Harry is a psychic. So all different types. Hit your opponent hard, doesn't hit you at all. It's very, very, very nice. We run 3 Comic Cyclone in the deck, and this is our main anti-spell fragrance removal. So very standard there. 3-dimensional warrior to kind of interrupt any branded plays. At the moment, branded's very popular, so dimensional warrior is kind of a must if they're trying to make you go first. We run 3 Royal Decrees then for Trap Tricks and Labyrinth decks, and we finish it off with, of course, 3 Droll and Lock. So Droll and Lock, very good in this format. As I said, you can either replace the Ash if you feel, you can replace the Nibs if you feel, but I like it in the side deck for basically our game 2 and game 3. So that's it for this deck profile, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video so I can keep creating content like this. And a big shout out to FitHit, who are currently sponsoring me. And make sure to visit them at fithit.com and use code SCULLY15 for 15% off. And I will catch you guys in the next one.